You're about to be educated on the 5 things you need to know before buying an EV. So the 5 categories that I feel are most important for you to consider before buying an EV are the following: range, charging, software, the technology behind the build of the vehicle, and finally, price. Now, for the first 3, charging, range, and software, I have videos, detailed videos that I really encourage you to look at. They're in the links below. What I want to explain most of this time is to explain when I say the EV tech. I don't just mean the technology that's in the vehicle. I mean kind of the tech of the build. And there's 3 categories. These are just my categories that I have experienced as I've learned about EVs. The first type is a type that I don't recommend, but a lot of manufacturers are doing this. They're taking an ICE vehicle and they're taking the gas and the motor and etc. out, and they're just putting in electric vehicle battery and so on. Those adapted vehicles, in my opinion, should not be purchased. They have typically bad range. The efficiency isn't as good because they're not optimized. Okay, the second category is what I would call specifically made for EVs, but the manufacturer uses catalog parts. In other words, they're going to all these different suppliers and they're just picking and choosing, what's available. And the issue with that is it's a better car. It's better than the first category where they convert an ICE. But the issue is that, they have to sort of plumb things and connect things together. And so this is, again, better, and there are cars in this category that I'd recommend, such as the Ford Mach-E, and also even some Hyundai Ioniq 5, for example. So again, just sort of understand that that's kind of where we're at, not so good, good, and then best. In the best category is really the specific EV made with the maximum amount of vertical integration. And really, Tesla is the leader here. They, from the ground up, are doing everything. So if you actually were to go under the hood of a vehicle, you'd see the simplicity is at least 5 years ahead of where everybody else is. They have the fewest hoses. Things are just designed in such a way for simplification. And when things are simple and there's fewer parts, it means that longer term, there's less things to fix. So those are the 3 categories that you should consider. And of course, the last item being price, that's obviously just going to depend on what you can afford, what you're willing to spend, and so on. So let me just recap. Again, the 5 items are range, charging, software, the EV software, the build type, and pricing. So my short list recommendation would be a Tesla Model 3 or a Model Y if you don't like the looks or whatever, or maybe you don't care about the build quality tech that I talked about. I think a Mach-E is a good choice. Also, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is another one. So I think that, again, this is targeted for US, obviously. Those are the vehicles that I would look more at. And of course, in the future, there's going to be even more vehicles. So I'll probably update this, but that's given where we are today at the end of 2022. Thank you for watching this video. If you found the content interesting, please click the like button and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please put them in the comments.